Welcome to the Shane Wolf Show. Great to have you here. Thanks for liking and subscribing, everyone. And if you haven't, please do. We are here with Tricia Munn, who is a cyber safety expert. She's a managing director for Eyes Open, which deals with cyber safety in schools for children. And she also trains parents, teachers. Who else do you train?
Community services, businesses, all around being safe on social media.
Right. I guess you're quite busy visiting schools all the time.
Yes, we have been going into schools since 2012. In fact, yesterday was actually the anniversary of my first fully paid presentation, so 11 years ago yesterday. But I've been going in and out of schools to all over Queensland, all over Australia, teaching kids how to be safer on social media.
Well, congratulations. 11 years is a long time.
Yeah, pretty proud of it actually.
Right. So what's some of the biggest issues that you see with cyber safety for children?
For children. So there's a lot of things that go wrong. There's the big hitting topics are cyberbullying, predators or grooming online. There's also scams, identity theft. There's when they go to get a job, their digital footprint comes into play. 93% of employers here in Queensland will look you up online before giving you a job. And 63%, just for a few stats, 63% won't give you a job if they can't find you.
That seems high.
Yeah. So if they can't find you, and so people think if I just fly under the radar and I'm not seen, then that'll help. But 63% of employers won't give them a job if they can't find them. So it's really critical to find a balance.
Is there any reason for that?
Yeah, because they think that you're trying to hide something. They want to be able to have a look to see there's a few things they look for. They look for if you're a culture fit. So, what are you going to bring to their organisation? They also want to see red flags, like if there's some reason why they shouldn't employ you, they want to see that. So some are specifically looking for the good things, like what can you bring to the table? What fun things are you going to bring into or important things are you going to bring into our organisation? And others actually, it can be a bit of a get rid of you off the pile of applications because, they don't want to read 300 applications. So some of them will actually look at you before they even go through the applications to say, we'll take you off because we've already decided you're not the culture fit. So that's the quick part of their job, and then they go through the applications that are left. Yeah.
So I will say, if you are a parent, an auntie or an uncle, you probably want to watch this episode all the way through. So what age do children start to get onto social media?
Oh, it can be as early as 2. They're handheld devices.
I was grimacing when I asked that question.
It's way earlier than people think. Children are being given handheld devices from a very, very young age. And if they're playing on a game where there's a chat function, they could be playing in the space of social media. When they actually become aware of it and actually start talking to people, kids are playing Minecraft, so they're very young. They're very young.
At 2?
4, they're probably interacting. Some kids are interacting so they're in the space. Like if they're playing a game on their parent's phone, often there will be that capacity for a chat. And if they're playing games that are internet connected, they could be in a space where there is the ability for social interaction. They're not socially interacting at 2, but as soon as they're able to read or even use the microphone to send a message, they can be doing that.
Yeah, right. What do you tell parents about that?
It's really, really important that if we're going to hand our children internet-enabled devices, that we should be looking at putting parental controls on there and starting the conversations around appropriate use. So, as we've got a young child, and when she was very, very young, she picked up a Barbie camera that didn't actually take photos, but she picked it up while I was getting her changed after the bath, and I immediately just said, "Oh, no, we never have cameras near people without their clothes on. And so that education needs to come really early, because an internet-enabled device that has a camera those photos could go way further than anybody expects. So the education needs to start the moment that or even before they're being handed the devices. So,
and I guess like if there are games that you can use offline, like if you were giving
100%.
your child your phone, like put it on flight mode or something like that.
Put it on flight mode, or your phone, like even my phone, is set up with the strict controls that I turn off when I'm using it. But if I am in a restaurant and my child's the only child there, if the other children are there, they should be playing with the other children. So you won't see my child with an internet or with a device when other children are around. But if she's the only one, I will flick my phone over to the strict controls, and then she can watch a movie or play a game. So, yeah. Right. As a flick of it, it's a toggle. You set it up and then you just toggle it on. You just turn it on at the time that you need it on.
And you go to schools and teach children about safe ways to be on the internet. What age are they like carrying phones to school?
Yeah. Some children, I know my child started asking in about grade 1. She was saying other kids have devices. I think year 5 and 6 is kind of the norm now. A lot of children do have them before leaving primary school. It used to be more sort of the first year of high school when they were travelling on their own, but grade 5, 6 is sort of where it's at now. A lot of kids are getting it. That does not mean that you need to give your child a phone. They do not need a phone if they don't need a phone. If they don't need to be able to call parents or whatever, if you can hold off, I certainly would.
Just hold off as long as you can.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Because grade 5 or 6 puts them at around 10 or 11 years old, is that right?
Yeah, that's right.